Soumya ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes. Shall we start? Shall we start, sir?
Excuse me, ma'am. Sir, call
Soumya
the
ma'am?
Yeah.
Reshma ma'am?
ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್
Can we
ಹೇಳಿ
start?
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ
Can we start now ma'am? Already 5 times.
Sir, principal sir join ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ 1 ನಿಮಿಷ.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Ma'am, principal sir join ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ welcome ಮಾಡಿ start ಮಾಡಿ.
Okay, okay.
Okay ma'am, thank you.
Think Purnima is ready, right? Purnima, for welcome speech?
Yes, ma'am.
I request all the participants kindly mute your audio.
Ma'am, principal sir has joined.
Fine, ma'am. Ma'am, someone, I think some disturbance is there. Kindly mute them.
Yes, ma'am.
We request all the participants to kindly mute your audio.
Ma'am, principal sir has joined.
Yes, yes, ma'am. I made sir as a co-host.
Okay.
Chetana, ma'am. Okay. Okay, we can start now, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shraddha Rupena Samstita Namastasya Namo Namaha. A warm welcome to one and all present here. Today we are gathered virtually to share the knowledge and to gain the knowledge in the knowledge form regarding emerging trends in e-learning. Obviously, we know that we are living in the digital world. We know how important digital learning, e-learning, or digitalization means not only having a knowledge about the Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, and some other social media. We can also gain ample knowledge. We can also grab the knowledge through e-learning. So for this event, I welcome all of you, SESHADRIPURAM Education Trust, SESHADRIPURAM Academy of Business Studies, IQAC initiates and IQAC present in association with Tech Savvy, Research Cell and Commerce and Management Department welcomes you for intercollegiate national level webinar on emerging trends in e-learning. E-learning is forever. It is a continuous process and never-ending process also. In each and every bit we used to learn, but e-learning, I personally feel that a person who is having a lot of degree without having a knowledge of internet, without having a knowledge or without open up to the e-learning, then he has to start from the scratch. So in this regard, once again, I welcome you all. For this occasion, now I call Purnima, final year BCom student, to do the welcome address. Over to you, Purnima.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Good evening, one and all. I am Purnima, final year BCom from SESHADRIPURAM Academy of Business Studies. It's my immense pleasure to render welcome speech on this session on behalf of SESHADRIPURAM Educational Trust and SESHADRIPURAM Academy of Business Studies. First, I heartily welcome our honorary resource person of this session, Dr. D. Doreen.
Recording in progress.
Welcome you, ma'am. Next, I extend a warm welcome to our principal of SESHADRIPURAM Academy of Business Studies, Professor Jairam sir. Welcome you, sir.
Thank you.
Next, I would like to welcome Dr. Chetana M.R., ITC Coordinator. Welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Next, I would like to welcome Shikumar C.S., Coordinator of Research Cell. Welcome you, sir.
Thank you.
Next, I would like to welcome Soumya D.N., HOD of Commerce and Management. Welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Next, I would like to welcome Reshma B., HOD of Computer Science. Welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Last but not least, I welcome all the participants who are all present in this session. Once again, welcome one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, Purnima. Thank you so much. Thank you for your welcome address. I wholeheartedly welcome you for this knowledge sharing session. Now I call Preeti to give the introduction about today's resource person, Dr. D. Doreen, founder and the director of Computational Intelligent Research Foundation, Chennai. Over to you, Preeti.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, everyone present here. I am Preeti from 5th semester BCom, here to introduce the resource person for the session. Dr. D. Doreen is the Director of Computational Intelligence Research Foundation. She received her BTech in Information Technology from Madras University, Chennai. ME in Computer Science and Engineering from Anna University, Chennai. And Ph.D. in Computer Science and Engineering from Anna University. Her research interests include parallel and distributed computing, peer-to-peer computing, grid computing, cloud computing, and big data analytics. Previous position includes Professor and Head at the Loyola ICAM College of Engineering and Technology in the Department of Information Technology, Assistant Professor at the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, Chennai, Teaching Research Associate at the Department of Computer Science, Anna University, Chennai, and Assistant Professor at the Department of Information Technology, SSN College of Engineering, Chennai. She has published about 30 papers in international and national journals and conferences. She is a life member of ISTE. She is a reviewer for Computer and Electrical Engineering Journal and Future Generation Computer Science Journal. She had been the resource person for the workshop on digital classroom, big data analytics using Hadoop data science, using Python, machine learning and deep learning, cognitive computing, software testing, blockchain technology, cyber security, and cyber forensics. Thank you.
Thank you, Preeti. Thank you for your concise guest introduction. Online learning is rapidly becoming one of the most cost-effective ways to educate the world's rapidly expanding force. As we know that we are bound and we are tied up with a blended mode of learning. So how we can take the advantages of e-learning and online learning in this particular situation where sometimes blessings in disguises. Hope this pandemic had teach us how we can change, how we can shift over about our learning and all. So to give the more information and to enlighten us regarding e-learning, now I request Dr. D. Doreen ma'am to take over the session. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Professor Soumya ma'am. And I hope you're all able to hear my voice. Yes?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, Purnima, for the beautiful introduction. And that too, I could see a welcome address so interactive. All right, so good. I'd like to thank the principal of the institution, the HODs, the IQAC members, Reshma ma'am, and special thanks to Shivakumar sir for having invited me to give the talk, and the entire spectrum of students and faculties of SESHADRIPURAM Educational Trust. All right, so how many of you are happy today? Can I have your answers on chat? How are you today? How are you today? It's a very easy question. Yeah, you can give your answers on chat. Those who are not speaking, you can put your mics on mute. Okay.
Fine, ma'am.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, good. I could see Reshma. Yeah, super duper. Thank you so much. Happy, happy, happy. Okay, good. So it's so happy to hear in this pandemic situation that we ask when we see people, then they say, and they are happy, wonderful. See, so many answers you're enjoying. Yes. Why, Nitin, you're not happy? Okay, so each of you are happy. Most of you have given your happy, and some, and by the grace of God, God has given us this time of webinars, right? And to share with you, I'm in Chennai, and most of you are in Bangalore, right, and different places, and you're connected through this. This pandemic will not affect the academics of students, and every one of you should have understood about it, that you have taken the webinars. How many of you have attended webinars before March 2020? I repeat the question. If it is yes, type Y. If it is no, type N. How many of you have attended webinars before March 2020? No. Before March 2020, no. Most of it is no. So if I'm going to frame out answer after 2020, most of you will give the answer yes. Yes. See how it has changed, right? How before, when you walk on the road before March 2020 without mask, if you wear with mask and walk, right, people will think, what happened? They are wearing mask and going. But now if you walk without mask, then the police will catch you up. So how things keep changing, right? How things keep changing. And that is why even as students and faculties, most of you have got trained in different technologies to take online classes, all right? And during this pandemic, myself and my husband, we have trained more than 5,000 faculties around the world to teach how to take online classes right from March, right? And we are digital coach, right? Even from March to even by the year 2017, I was working for engineering colleges for a decade, and then I started my company, Computational Intelligence Research Foundation. It is a Section 8 company. All right, and predominantly we work on research and development, on optimization and data analytics, and in addition we train students and faculty. One uniqueness about our company is that we provide faculty internship. Generally you should have heard about student internship, right? So we provide faculty internship. The reason behind what we are teaching it to the students was there in the syllabus. I know most of you will agree, right? So here, and I have been successfully training faculty, because I think when faculties are trained, they come and stay in my company for 5 days and they work. Now we provide online internship. It's fully hands-on. I always think when faculties are trained through you, thousands of students will be trained throughout your lifetime. Students, they will be trained, they'll be with us for some year and then they move off, right? So that is because I'm from academics. I know the importance of faculty being trained. If a faculty is getting trained, it means 10,000 students are trained, right? Because you are one of the greatest influencing factor. All right, and that's one of the objective of our company when we started about it. And today we are here to see about emerging trends in e-learning. The one challenging thing on e-learning, right? Now I can see Reshma ma'am, right? But I'm not able to see others, right? I don't know. It's like people walking like blind. No, I'm speaking whether people are listening or not. Okay, so let's try to have this session as an interactive session so that we know how people interact. So, if I ask you, teachers, is it challenging to take a physical class or an online class? Which one is more challenging? Physical or online? You can unmute or put your answers on chat. Which is more challenging? Online, yes, online is more challenging. Why? Because you tell students open up the camera, they close their camera. You ask them to unmute, they don't unmute. So we literally don't know whether the transfer of content really reaches to the students. And throughout the session, listen carefully, students and staff. At the end of it, we are going to play a live quiz. We are going to see who's the winner of the day. Simple multiple choice question. Don't think that's bigger syllabus, whatever we are going to hear from the talk. So basically, I'm a data scientist and a keynote speaker on on and machine learning and deep learning trainer, and you can find me in this mail ID. At the end of it also, I will share it back again. All right. Okay, before we start with, we're going to play a quick game. Okay, we are going to play a quick game. Okay, so can you see my screen? Yes, you're able to see my screen, right? Sometimes systems are not listening to us. Okay, less response from students. They create a whole set of questions. Yeah, students are, we know students are students, but we love students a lot. Okay, so that is how you and me are called into this field of teaching, right? And I know each and every one of you enjoy. So what is that you're going to do? Can you see on my screen? We are going to start playing a quick game. You have to read the color, not the word. So the word is blue, but you should not read it as blue. What you should read it as? You should read it as red, blue,
Red.
yeah. So first you have to read it from the first to the last, and then from last to the first. All right, you'll be given 30 seconds. Don't think the same slide will come on to the next. That's a different story that you're going to play around. This is for an example. I'm giving you the instruction. Listen carefully. You have to read the color of the word, not the word. Second, you're going to read from first to last, and then once you come to last, again you're going to go last to first. Totally 30 seconds will be given. Let's have a try. At the end of it, I'll give chance to 2 people. Very easy game. Yeah, it's very, very easy game. Okay, at the end, I'm going to give chance to 2 people to share your experience. Don't wait. As soon as I ask you when you share your experience, quickly pop it up and you can unmute your mics. You can put your name on chat first. I'll spell out the name. The first 2 people will be asked to share their experience. Shall we go? You're able to understand the game? Yes, no? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Here we go. Listen. See that this is the exact game that we're going to play. 30 seconds will be given to you. A timer will be there. But this is not the slide what I showed you. It will be a different one. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, start. Yes.
Green, red, blue.
Don't unmute.
yellow,
Unmute. Don't keep your mics on
black.
mute.
Green, red, blue, yellow, blue, black, red, green, blue.
Mics on mute so that it will
Brown.
not disturb for others. Three, 2, and 1. Yes, stop. Okay. How many of you tried this? How was it? Who would like to share your experience? Yes, Geeta ma'am. I know your ma'am was student. Was able to finish by time. Yes, some of you can share. Some of you can unmute and say, how was it? How was the experience? Reading the color but not the word from first to last and last to first, given with the time schedule of 30 seconds. 2 people have raised hands. Yes.
I think Geeta, you can unmute and answer.
Yeah, you can unmute and answer. Those who have raised hands, you can unmute and answer.
You can try unmuting now.
Yeah, yes, Geeta ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am. Share your experience. Yes, next is Meiti or Abjit Chatterjee. Who's going to speak? Let's be quick, we have less time. You can unmute and you can start speaking. Geeta ma'am? Ninjambiga. Can you please unmute? You're able to hear me, right?
Geeta?
Yeah,
Geeta,
ma'am.
I think you can, yes.
I got confused.
Why?
I enjoyed reading in that.
Okay, you enjoyed, but you got confused because we are practiced to read the word but not the color. Okay, next.
Yes.
Next, one more person, last one person who unmutes first can unmute and speak. Are you going to speak or not? Ninjambiga, ma'am.
Avijit, Avijit, you can speak.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, ma'am.
Yes, Avijit, you can speak.
Ma'am, it was very interesting to find that a wrong color is spelled out to be on a different spelling given there. So it is very interesting, and as well as it is a brainstorming for all of us, I think so.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. So it was something you have defined a timeline and you need to work it out, and you need not, you should not read the word, but suddenly when you see the word comes in our mouth, okay, and then it goes accordingly. All right. And now, so when you are going to learn or you're going to teach using your online, what it is for, you need to bring out a creative thinking. That's more important, to make the participants or the students intact with you when you teach. All right. And who it is for, you should be very clear and crisp in your communication. I told you, right? It's not the word, but the color of the word, from the first to the last, and from the last to the first, and next you have got only 30 seconds. Who are we communicating with? Especially for how it works, how to access, what you needed, why, how, and what is the most important thing when you come into e-learning. I know we are all practiced very well for a physical session. So, but we don't, again, lockdown is coming, again, Omicron is coming, and it's keeping increasing. But whatever, this pandemic will not be able to affect the academics of the students. So creative thinking is one of the important, whatever tools that you use, and creative thinking that a teacher sparks it onto the, or kicks off onto the students, and the students are responding. That is one major factor on e-learning, whatever is your tool. So with the right attitude, most situations are winnable, even the ones that at first may seem impossible. Some of you would have thought, it's how it is possible, no? 30 seconds, so many words, that do not the word, but the color, it is confusing. And somebody, no, with the right attitude, most of us, when I told, right, when myself and my husband, we trained around almost more than 5,000 people around the world on the e-learning tools. Most of them, they don't know how to even open an email, how to log into an email. But now, they are all tremendous teachers, and I'm getting so much of feedbacks from each and every one of them. So with the right attitude, whatever, it's not only the e-teaching, it's for the life lesson, life experience. With the right attitude, most situations are winnable, even the ones that at first you think it's not possible. I will be able to do it? Yes, no, but it is possible with the right attitude. All right. Hope everybody enjoyed the game. What a teacher is more important than what he teaches. Okay. So always I tell this. So students may forget what you teach, but how you make them feel. What a teacher is more important. Then we tell the students to come on time, we come on time, and you are equipping yourself. What a teacher is more important than what he teaches. All right. So the e-learning you've got all kinds of e-learning, blogs, digital media, animations, YouTube, internet, ebooks, so many things. This is like a word cloud. Okay, everything comes into it. What are the learning facilitated by technology? In short, if you want to tell what is e-learning, it is a learning facilitated by technology. But whether the learning has correctly reached the students, you need to know how to use the technology, what tool fits the best. For a lock, there is only one specific key, right? For a lock, you don't have multiple keys. Okay, one key fits the lock. So we should know as faculty members and students what you want to learn, what you want to teach using these technologies. I know you are all brilliant teachers now, because you are all into the spectrum of e-learning right from the pandemics. Okay, every class, every college, you have got online tools, and you are well versed in many tools. We'll try to explore and unlearn some tools that you have not explored. Okay, it's an efficient way of delivering the course, and it is available anytime to anywhere. So I take classes around the world. So whatever is the timelining, we get streamed among yourself, and students can interact with each other through the groups, to the chats, and the study material can be accessed. Say, for example, if you write it on the noteboard, blackboard, then it goes off. But once the study material is on the internet, on your classroom, on your digital content, it is always available. So when you take what is e-learning, it is used to introduce abstract concepts. You can see some videos through which students will be able to understand. Teaching aiding resources and advanced technology tools increases the teacher's effectiveness, face to face, but here some of us we have closed. Maybe at the end of it we'll take a group picture. That time, let me see, we are almost 200 plus participants here now. All right, it targets multiple intelligence. So when I told you about this, some of you would have completed, some of you would have struggled. So it is targeting multiple intelligence. So try to have some games when you start and interact, you to have an active session. You can have formative assessment, improves the productivity of the class if the e-learning tools are properly used. Okay, if the e-learning tools, the real-time learning, innovation, technology, learns procedure, the teaching learning procedure. Okay, then, and some of you are raising hands. If you have got doubts, you can put it onto the chat. Otherwise, let's see. What are the benefits of e-learning software? It increases productivity. Yes. It personalized learning process. It's a timely feedback, easy to access, provides retention and convenience and flexible. So it's very flexible. I am here and you are there on your different end. Okay. I posted some known tools. Okay. How many of you have worked in Google Classroom? Listen to the question carefully. Give your answers on chat, yes or no. How many of you as students and faculties used Google Classroom? Yes, you can type only one letter. Why? Because I have so many questions. Yeah, or yes. So now you know so many of you use Google Classroom. How many of you have used Google Meet? Yes. How many of you have used Zoom? Yes. Yes. How many of you have used Microsoft Team? Yes. Yes. Very good. I'm able to see active participants. Okay. How many of the faculties, listen, how many of the faculties have used Google Slides for teaching, or the students? Google Slides. Have you worked with Google Slides for teaching and learning? Yes, no, I'm getting answer one, no. Google Slides have you used for teaching? Yes, some of you have told yes, some of you have told no. Okay, Google Slide is a very, very interesting tool when you want to have a collaborative learning. When you want to have a collaborative learning, okay, when you want to have a collaborative learning, what are the advantages of Google? So when you say GCR, it stands for Google Classroom. So some of them, they said they have not used about Google Slides. Okay, how many of you have used Google Slide in a collaborative method? Yes, no, collaborative method or collaborative preparation of Google Slides. Collaborative preparation of Google Slides. Yes, yes, some of you are saying yes. Okay, some of you are saying no. Okay. So, okay, let's have a small demo for it. Okay. Are you able to see my Gmail? Are you able to see my Gmail? Yes. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So
Yes,
you
yes,
can click on the 9 dots on top. Okay. You can click on 9 dots on top. Okay. And then you can, for those who have not seen, and you can click on slides. It opens a Google slide. Okay, what is advantages of some of you, you worked in PowerPoint, but when you want to give a collaborative assignment to students, okay, and you want to get the work done at the same time on a single file, then we can start working with Google Slides. So they've got the predefined, I use a lot of Google Slides every day because every day I give some talk or the other. So I'm going to click a blank presentation. Okay, you can click whatever the presentation you have got templates to. Okay, so what I'm going to give you a task to everyone. Once I do give you a task, I'm going to put it on to, I'm going to share the slide. Okay, each of you're going to open a new slide and you're going to type in your name and then hyphen whether you're a student or a faculty. This is instruction clear? So okay, so I've created a new presentation. I will be sharing it. Okay. Okay. So each of you, I want you to type in your name and hyphen whether you're a student or a faculty. Likewise, you can give like first 5 slides to, if your class has got 40 students, you can make 4 students per group, means you can give first 4 slides to group number 1, next 4 slides to next group number 2, and group number 3, and group as it goes, and everybody will be accessing the same file. And only once an instruction, if one is typing on one file, the other should not try to use it. Okay, so what we are going to try a small demo for today's session. Once I create it, then I will be sharing it with you. You can, each of you could choose one slide. If you see somebody is on the slide, you can see on the screen itself, you can see a symbol on the screen, and then you can move on to the next line. You have to just type in the name. Okay, you have to type in your name and hyphen whether you're a student or a faculty. And also you can insert images, you can insert videos. Okay, you can insert images, you can insert videos. Okay, so what are the things that you can do? This is for just a demo session. Okay, for those, some of you would have used, some of you will be learning something new. Okay, demo. Okay, so once I click it, I move on to the next slide. Okay, the main advantage, if it is you can directly insert, see, insert, what are the things you can insert into this? You can insert an image, see, you can either click it on or you can search it from the web. Okay, I'm going to search it from the web. If I have a local file, I can upload it. Something, it comes Google Classroom. Okay, something. So after I type it, and just if I select it and if I give enter, okay, enter, it just you get into it. Okay, just insert. For multiple pictures, I can click it on and then I give insert. It will automatically, I need not go, I did not copy paste, it directly comes in. Okay, it directly comes in. And also for insertion of videos, okay, when I take a video, if I have a known URL, okay, if I have a known URL, I can just paste the URL, okay, and not this, okay. Otherwise, I can search, if I want to search something on Doreen Robin, okay. So some of my talks, see, there is a talk on artificial intelligence and IoT applications. Okay, you can just select it. It gets inserted and directly I can play from the Google slide. Okay, it's not the link. So from here itself, I'll be directly able to play, and you can resize it also. Accordingly, how do you wish to resize? All right. Okay, so now I'm going to, and also I've got, and which second you want to start, which second you want to close, and accordingly. See, I'm going to give click share. It's now private only to me. Okay. And now I'm going to make it open for every one of you to work on with. Okay. So, and I'm going to make anyone with this link, you'll be able to edit it. It's viewer. I'm going to convert to be an editor. Okay. I'm going to copy the link. Okay. Now everybody go on to your chat. Yeah, you can do it using mobile also, Manasa ma'am. You have to download the application called Google Slide. Now click on the link what I've given on the chat, and I want people to enter into this and try to create. I told you each of one of you can come in, you can enter and you can create a new slide given your name and your designation, or you want to upload a video or an image. Yeah, I can quickly see 4 of you had come. What about others? We have almost nearing 200 people. Yeah, everybody are able to open up the link. Just click the link and it opens. 2 of you are into the one slide, so 1 of you can move to the next. You can just enter. You get, yeah, well done. What about others? I've got few people who are working. Some of you said for your Google Slides are new. Only one instruction: type in your name and what's your designation, and if you want to insert something, your area of research interest or some unique things about you also. Shweta, SS, assistant professor. If one is typing, move on to the next slide. You all can keep entering how many slides you want. Shweta is from Ratnam College. Mics on mute, please. Only few of you have joined. What about others? Anybody you have got, you're finding any difficulty? Most of you are into the slide number 5. Move down, move down. 6, there is no one. You can keep entering it. On the 7th slide, I can see Soumya, assistant professor. 2 of you are under the same slide. Okay, but it would be nice each one of you take one slide. Manasi, it's a faculty. Okay, you can keep entering it. Yeah, keep moving on down. Each one of you take one slide. Nobody is in say. Yeah, now only people have come to the 6th slide. Move down fast, 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 fast. Out of 200, 8, 9, 10, 11, only 12 are there inside this. So which means only 12 of you are listening to it. If you're getting difficulties into logging in, let me know. I will guide you how to come in. See, all are now fighting for slide 6. Okay, she's the student from Ratnam College. Okay, Puneet, Avjit, I also request to present, add students. Okay, something. Puneet SESHADRIPURAM. Yeah, faculty or student, I don't know. Okay, the next slide, Soumya, assistant professor, faculty. You can come down. So in slide number 8, in slide number 9, many people are there. Don't give comments, Dorothy ma'am. Type it in. I can see Dr. S. Sangeeta, and then assistant professor from Sri Krishna College. See, it's not possible, ma'am. What's the error, Anita ma'am? You're getting? Dr. Anita? Yes. I can see a few of you are coming. A few of you are on top first slides. Okay. Manasi, Jyoti, Nivashni College. So how many of you have collaboratively worked like this with e-learning tools? Arvind, I don't know, student or faculty. Yeah. Reshma, I think it's Reshma ma'am. Yeah, student from Ratnam College. Yeah. You can move, keep entering, move on to your new slide. So how was this experience? Okay, see, I don't have any of your details, but still almost 25 people are working on the same slide. Same slide, and each of us taking a different slides that we go on. Anita ma'am, is it possible for you? Others, are you finding difficulty? Likewise, you can give a collaborative work for students when you take the class end of it. So making students interactive, it will be so easier for them to learn and they will be on to track. So now I can see almost 20 plus people, 25 people are on to the track, the instructions, whatsoever I give. Okay, how was it? You're finding it interesting? Is it a new kind of thing that you've done? Some of you.
Yes, it's good, ma'am. Good.
Thank you, Reshma ma'am. Okay, so can you see this is how you can have in your teaching learning process. Okay, so at the point we want everything fast, right? So this is one tool you should have used about Google Slides, but today I want to emphasize for some it will be new that how collaboratively you can yeah, my slide is able to recognize. Thank you, Purnima ma'am. Okay, so likewise you will be able to see Vinith sir, I don't know, sir or student. So many names I'm able to get it. So likewise during the class onto the live session, you can give it to the assignments to students or something if they want to present something. And also you have got for question and answers also it provides for question and answers. Can you see here, start slideshow with audience question and answers. The students, you can have question and answers using Google Slide. I'm not going to spend more time of it because we have more tools to move about. All right, so I want to always go the tools that are free. So like when you take e-learning, all these components come into existence: academics, learning map. E-learning does just department, but it requires careful planning and implementation. So if I'm going to give you this assignment on Google Slide, I already have a plan about it, how people interact, how people work on with that. So when you want to be your e-learning very successful, the teaching learning process to be successful, you need careful planning and implementation. So when I started with the first game also, I gave you the instruction, what you should do, how you need to do, and you have to bring in the first 3 minutes are very, very important on any talk or any class that captures the students. So you can, these are some platforms that they use for personal, Edmodo, Khan Academy. Some of you would have known about Khan Academy, Sisha, and then the Moodle. Yeah, have you heard about Moodle? Some of you would be experiencing Google Classroom. Everybody has Kahoot. Yes, no, Kahoot. Yes, no. Answers on chat.
No, no.
No, oh, okay. We don't. If I have time, I may tell you about Kahoot. Okay, but let's see what are the different tools, because even in my YouTube channel, I've given like 3 hours of lectures for faculties. I think some college in Andhra Pradesh, or I don't know, more than 100 plus webinars I've done. So on different technologies. Okay, some of you said yes. See, these are educators applications. These are for corporate trainings, and these are for personal learning. So as rightly said by the HOD, right, ma'am said, right, you have a blended learning. You have a classroom training, you have a e-learning, and you've got a blended learning. So blended learning, because when we started in 2017 on training or evangelizing people on digital technologies, right, so when we started, there was not so much of attraction from people, but now, you know, everybody, they start using e-learning tools. Technology does not replace great teachers, but technology in the hands of great teachers can be transformational. You are all great teachers. Because of technology, great teachers cannot be replaced. But once the technologies are in the great teachers, like who are listening to the talk, like great students, you can make it transformational. All right. How many of you have used Google Jamboard? Mouse. How many of you have used Google Jamboard? Yes, no? Yes, yes, once. Okay, and Google Jamboard is also a beautiful tool. Okay, it's also a beautiful tool when you want to do a teaching process. Okay, when you want to do a teaching process, is one of such a beautiful tool. Some of you had said yes, for some no. We'll have a very small demo of Google. Why I'm telling, these are free open source tools that you can directly work on with that. All right, and you are able to hear me? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Sometimes, yeah. Some of you are saying it's like 50% yes or no. So now as we went into the Gmail, clicked on the 9 dots, and I moved on to Google side. When you come little down, you can see something called Jamboard. This is also a very good tool for learning process. Okay, e-learning process. Okay, when I click on Jamboard, a new web page opens. I hope you're able to see the Jamboard. Yes, no? Can you see jamboard.google.com?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Can you see a plus symbol on down? So when I click on that, I get a new jam. Okay. You have, it's like how you write it on the board. It's like how you write it on the board, and then these contains different sets of frames. Okay, this contains different sets of frames. Each frame is like how you write it on a blackboard, or you can say it as a whiteboard, and Google names it as a Jamboard. All right, listen to the talk carefully. At the end, we have a live demo, a live quiz. Okay, so I will make it a SESHADRIPURAM. So I'm sorry if my spelling is wrong. Okay, so you have something called clear frame. You know, if you're going to teach something with lines, you can have lines. Okay, or if you want to have some dots. All right, when you want to teach something like this, or you want to have a this board, or you want to have a blackboard. Okay, and you can take it's a different thickness, and also you can write it like this, e-learning. So students, today we are going to learn about this concept of e-learning, and I'm just using my mouse. Okay, and then if I want to have a sticky notes, what are the tools that we have seen till today? Now we have seen the demonstration of Google Slides. So as you interact, you can also have a sticky notes. Okay, can you see what are the tools that we have seen now? So you can tell students that we have seen Google Slides. You have an option of sticky notes and you can change the color. And now we are seeing about Google Jamboard. Okay, you can have like that, Google Jamboard. Okay, so when you teach, you can speak and you can use this tool, and it's really wonderful when the students, they like a lot of different colors, and what are the notes that you want to, important things that you want to teach. Okay, you can have it as, once this page gets filled, you can move on to the next frame. So in next frame comes in, if I want to insert an image, okay, I can upload it. So I'm going to upload, browse. I can upload any image from my okay, so I will upload this event browser. Okay, so I can just, whatever is the image that you want, you can keep uploading. I'm sorry, it's getting pulled up, or anything that you want to teach. And also you can see this is about the e-learning webinar brochure, and you got and you can move it wherever you want, and you can also change the slides. If you want to make it as a display, you can make it as a display. All right, and what are the things that we do? If you want to change its color, you can change its color. You want to justify, so all these things could be done. So it will be useful when you teach, and you also have a laser. Okay, laser. So today we are seeing about emerging learnings in e-learning tools. Okay, so it provides you for a text, it has a laser. I told you how to upload an image. All right, and then we have seen about sticky notes, and also if you want to have something on shapes. Okay, if I want to have a shape like this and fill it with this color, you get it, right? So something important, if I want to teach, and I can have a text inside which, and I could change the color, and we are going to see, and we can say something. I'm going to say GCR, it stands for Google Classroom. Okay, something or the other, and you've got different shapes that you can work on with it. So from this, if I want to inside Google Classroom, what are the components are available? So after I click it on, if I want to change the color, I could change the color. So these are the tools that you can work on. And if I have got different markers, okay, these are little big. I don't know, it just chosen. Can you see? There are different tools, and this is like a brush. Okay, can you see the color is very light? If you also have a when you teach how you write, how you rub it on the board, you can use it. Okay, so some of you would have used a board, some of you said yes, some of you said no. Now you all try to upload some image, okay, onto this. I'm going to share it. Now it's private with me, and as I moved from different frames, you can create your new own frames. You can create your new own frames. Okay, so what am I going to do? I'm going to share this link. So I want it's under my institution's domain. So I'm going to give editor option for all. Now try to explore about Google Jamboard. I'll put it onto the chat. So this way I could see how many of you are listening to it. Yeah, can you click on the Jamboard? Because if you're into the Zoom, I suppose you are into Gmail, and you can move on to different frames and try to type what are the tools that you know. Yeah, yes, one of them had come. go to frame number 4 and just type or write what tools that you have explored using e-learning tools. Okay, what tools you have explored using e-learning tools. Yeah, I can see Kanakapuram Taluk Global Institute, Academics of Business Studies, so many of you, right? So I think most of you enjoyed in the Google Slides. Some of you have given comments, some of you have not typed. So because it's a new tool and you're exploring it, and you will explore it even more. Now try working with Google Slides. Now try working with Google Slides. Sorry, Google Jamboard, not slides. Maybe after the session, each of you can upload your picture, your name, your email ID, if it is okay with you, onto the Google Slides. So that will, so many of you are there. You are onto which slide? Let me find. Nobody is there on 4th slide. If I click it on, when you as a teacher, when you click on, as I'm clicking, you'll be able to find which page. Oh my God, it has got to 16 frames. Well done. Each of you are changing the background. Yeah, so many of you have joined in, and I could not see. Write what are the tools that you know. Or one of them have made a sticky notes. Okay, ma'am. Well done. Some of them are trying to draw lines. Yes. Oh, hello, ma'am. Thanks. Hello, ma'am. Yeah, Sweta student. Okay. Some of you are trying to do. Yeah, Google Classroom. One of you have taken a screenshot. Okay. On today's session. Happy to see. Okay, so how creative you are, right? Creativeness is more important. Google Slides, you're trying to write. Good learning, good learning. 20 frames of, see, with a small fraction of second, how collaboratively you are able to learn things, right? Yeah, thank you, ma'am, for this wonderful tool. Whiteboard, happy learning. Thank you. By seeing the handwriting, I will know it is a teacher. Okay. Google Classroom. Yeah. So how many of you are enjoying this, learning this new tool? Yeah, they're using a laser. I don't know who's using or using a laser. We use laser points, right? When we take class, likewise, you can use it here also. Was it interesting, Google Jamboard? It's very resourcing. Thank you, Sunil sir. Okay, Lavanya. Okay, how many of you are finding it interesting, Google Slides and Google Jamboard? It's all free of cost. Okay. Next, we move on to the next two. Interesting. Thank you, Sangha ma'am. So, here make a collaborative learning. You have the tool, but how you are going to use the tool is more important. It's more important. So, getting collaborative and innovative methods. So, as I gave the instruction, you all started coming. Okay, out of 100, I'm able to see at least 25 people coming every time. Okay. And then on to the timing, you will be able to work on with that. Okay, so we have seen about Google Slides, Google Jamboard. How many of you have worked with the big blue button? Have you used the tool big blue button? Yes or no? Answers on chat. Let's be quick, and we're running out of time. Have you used big blue button? Yes or no? Answers on chat. All right, a great teacher makes every subject interesting. So if you want to make your subject interesting, when you take classes, it depends on the teacher and also about with the students, right? How do you make, when you give and make it an interactive session? I'm not getting answers. No, no, no. Okay, big blue button. No. Okay, we'll see about big blue button now. Okay, most of you have said no. All right, what are the innovative methods when you want to start a class? Starting a class, first 3 minutes, you can start telling them a story, you can ask them a question, you can make it interacting, say entertaining, how we made a game, or you can start your speech. You know, yesterday, like almost nearing more than 1.7 lakhs, so many people have been infected. You know, you be careful. Give the speech that you will be able to do it. Give them hope. Refer to a recent conversation that you had. Compliment students. Start with a positive statement. Quote from anything from the recent research. So these are some important things that I always share it whenever we start a class. Some teachers are hard-working teachers, some are hardly working teachers, some are smart working teachers. Now what the students they expect is to be a smart teacher. Are you working hard or hardly working? All right. Yes. You will be given the recording, their recordings, SESHADRIPURAM, and also I'm live streaming this onto my YouTube channel. I will share the link with you at the end of the session. No worries. All right. They may forget you what you said, but they will not forget you how we make them feel. If I ask you, some of you, you can give your answers on chat. Okay, who was your most inspiring teacher in your life? Which teacher you like in your entire life? It could be a KG teacher, it could be a school teacher, college teacher, or whosoever it is. You can give the names on chat and for why. You can give the name of the teacher, the class, or when did you meet, when did the teacher had with you. Yeah, Murugeshan sir, and for what reason? Because we don't have much time, otherwise I'll give time for you to share. Okay, already it's 6. Okay, Manaja ma'am in UG, Shivana sir, Shiva sir, Sriram sir. So they all will be so happy. Sarika, my first teacher, she's my mother, so happy. See how many of you, because it is not what they teach or what they made you feel. That is what when I ask you who's your most interesting teacher or which teacher you like the most, only one name flashes into your mind. Lakshmi ma'am. Okay, in school, Dhanalakshmi ma'am. Okay, see how many of them. And you are also an inspiring teacher. You should be also as an inspiring teacher. All right, thank you so much. And I'm getting so PT sir. Yes, Anil sir. Yes, a big round of gratitude to all the teachers who have been an inspiring part in the life of you, and you are also an inspiring teacher. How many of you work with Google Lens for homeworks? Yes, no? No. So Google Lens is also very, very interesting tool. It's an AI artificial intelligence powered technology that uses your smart camera and deep learning, deep machine learning, not only to detect objects in the front, but also to understand and scan, and also for translation, right? If you're using your mobile phones, okay, if you're using your mobile phones, okay, when you want to use a Wi-Fi router, before you have a sticker onto the back, all right, you need to type in the Wi-Fi SSD ID, the password, then it goes. Now because of Google Lens, if you just scan it, right, if you just scan it itself, you'll be able to connect it. Okay, so that is one of the real-time example. Okay, it's a very real-time example. You take a picture of it and at the back of it, and your Wi-Fi gets automatically connected with your phone. Your Wi-Fi automatically gets connected with your phone. You need not do anything else. Okay, you just need to scan it and then it happens. I don't know, some of you would have tried. And also it provides you to translate, smart text selection, smart search, Google homework questions, right? So many things to search things around you. Google Lens. How you open Google Lens? Okay, if you use your mobile phones, okay, if you use your mobile, okay, you have an app called Google. I know everybody you have this app. Okay, without Google we don't do anything, right? Dr. Johan Michael, he's my best teacher from Canada. Thank you, Hemant. All right, and so many of you are being so gratitude to your teachers. So I'm thankful those teachers who have inspired you in your life. Okay. So when you use your mobile phones, right? When you use your mobile phones, you have an app called Google. Can you see here? Can you see here? There's an app called Google app. Once you click on the Google app, okay, the Google opens. Okay, on the top, bottom right, can you see something called Google Lens? Okay, so when you open the Google Lens, can you see something that you can open onto a Google Lens? You see a square bracket with a dot. Okay, you can just open it if you are using it. and see there is a menu card. I've just kept a menu card or something. I'm just trying to scan. This is Anna University image. I'm going to click and search with my camera. Okay, when I want to search with my camera, and the down you can see like whether you want to translate or you want to search or homework, shopping or places or dining. So this is a place. Okay, I want to search for this place. I get Anna University. Can you see the results? What I'm able to get? I don't know whether you're able to see. Yes. So likewise for locations you can use it. And if you want to go for a dining, if you want to shop this, right? So the same thing, I'm opening Google Lens and down I'm going to search for shopping. Okay, shopping, and I'm going to scan this. Okay, once it is scanned, yeah, you're trying, and once I've taken this image, and it will show, see from where I can buy. Okay, can you see with the pricing where you can buy the same product? Okay, you have used it. Thank you, Balkis. Okay, for the others you can also, not only for that, and you can use it for so many purposes. Okay, and if you want to translate, you can search on translate, and so many things are there. Okay, I don't have much time to work on with that. So big blue button, thank you, got to know something new. I always say this, the way you come into the webinar will not be the way that you go out. You will learn something new and something interesting. I forgot to say, but Arun Kumar, I don't know whether sir or student, you emphasized on it, right? So you have learned something new. Yes, I'm happy about it. Lastly, we'll see about big blue button. We have less time. Maybe in the future, if you've got some time, we'll again get connected to learn more about you. I always love to share what I know, because sharing is more important. That makes the things worthier for people, right? And now we are providing internships for students, right, for on analytics, both online and offline mode for faculties and students. If you are interested, you can contact us. You can because you will be given training for 15 hours and then you develop a project, or some students, they stay with us for a 6-month or 4-month internships too. All right, and now you know about Google Classroom. I don't want to speak more about on Google Classroom. Now we are going into big blue button. Okay, big blue button is a web conferencing tool that is used for online teaching, all right, so it enables universities and colleges to develop high quality experience to remote students. Okay, to remote students. So clarity and explanation, thank you so much. Okay, here you can use audio, video, presentation along with collaboration tools. What is the whiteboard tool that we saw today? It's Google Jamboard, and big blue button is also a free tool. Okay, big blue button is also a free tool. Here you've got shared notes and also breakout rooms. Also got breakout rooms, public and private chat. All right, so big blue button, you can record sessions, but now they've stopped it. The reason behind of many people started working on with that, and they have no space onto that. And multi-user whiteboard, and you can have your breakout rooms. Okay, you can have your breakout rooms, so you can move into big blue button. Okay, you just type it out on big blue button. Then you get this big blue button. It's open source virtual classroom software. Bear with me, with the next 5 to 7 minutes I'll complete it. Okay, so I'm going, you can sign in. Okay, try it now. You can create a classroom, share it with the students, See, due to increased demand, okay, the maximum duration has been reduced to 60 minutes. Before they had, everything was there. Okay, but it's another tool. Okay, it's another tool. Okay, you can log in using Gmail, or you can have your own registration if you wish to have. Okay, can you see here? So every time when I create a room, it comes into it. All right, you can just click on create a room. So I'm going to create a room, say SESHADRIPURAM demo something. So you can mute users when they join. Okay, and also allow any user to start meeting. If these facilities are not available, automatically join me into the meeting, whatever it is. So you can create a room, or you don't want, you need not have it. Okay, you need not have it. So just click on create room. As you create a Google Classroom, this room will be created. This room will be created. Google Class big blue button is not paid till now. It's free. Very interesting. Thank you, Dr. Tulasimani, sir. Okay, so once yeah, with you what you want to join, okay, you can join, establishing, allow. Okay, hello, it is. Okay, and then I can also share the link to the students. Okay, so when I go back, okay, settings, I can end the meeting, or I can start the meeting, the notifications, what are the data saving operations. Okay, just I can close it, some settings they have given. If I want to invite someone, can you see this link? I will copy it and put it onto the chat. If you are able to join, you can join. 5 minutes, Mamta ma'am, next 5 minutes, we are going to play the quiz and then we are going to complete it. All right. So here, some of you, I put the link on the chat, demo.bigblue button. You can click and you can come in. I can see when you're coming in. Okay, as how we have got slides, you can have the, when you take classes, like if you want to use a laser kind of thing, or if you want to draw, okay, that could be done. You want to do an annotations, that could be done. Yeah, bulky sir, and I don't know, Lakshmi ma'am. Okay, and whatever you want to do, if you want to have a text, okay, you can have a text like big blue button. Okay, what color, if you want, you can choose a color. Okay, and here, yeah, so many of you have joined, 14 of you have joined. Very good, enthusiastic people we have here. Okay, and you can have a chat, and also you have a breakout rooms. Okay, okay, and we have different how do you want to annotate, how do you want to insert, if you want to click raise hands. Okay, those things, everything could be done using this. Okay, everything could be done how we have worked on the other things, right? Same thing it works. And also I can have a plus, I can also start a pool here. Okay, and 2 of them have raised their hands. Cancel. If you have some notes, you can upload it. Okay, I'm not going to upload anything now. Yes, if I also have an option to lower hand. Some of them have lower hands. I think till the end of it, people are coming to this innovative teaching. Thank you, Amal sir. All right, and whatever you want, you'll be able to do it onto this. Okay, and yeah, whatever the image or whatever size that you want. And I want to show you about a pool. If I want to start a pool, okay. How was this your views about today's session? Some question if I'm going to ask, and I want to give it as a user's response. okay, or I can also edit it if I want. Yes, I liked it or not. Okay, your views about the session. If I want to give a user, I can just start a poll. They'll be getting it and they will be able to publish it. So I'm starting a poll. Okay, so it will be there onto them, and once they do it, you can try to type some answers. Yeah, one has given excellent. Thank you. Okay, nice session. See how I'm getting a pooling, right? It's an interactive session. Excellent, very informative, interesting, good to know more information. Nice, ma'am, nice. Okay, so whatever they've given, so 4 of them have given excellent, 1 given nice session. See, this is how you get responses when you take classes, when you teach some concept, you want to make the students understand or not. It's a very, very interesting tool. Okay, very interesting. I've learned. So happy that something you have learned. You're adorable. Thank you. And then also I can publish the poll once it is done. Okay. So when you take classes, these are some tools that's very interesting to make the students interactive, to be with you during the session. Okay. Okay. So now we are going to a very informative session, superb session. Thank you so much for all these wonderful response. 5-star. Thank you. Okay, we have seen about Google Jamboard, Google slides, and then we saw about how to use it and big blue button. All right, and we don't have time for Edmodo, and many tools are there. Live worksheet is one tool where you can give it's a printable worksheet forms where it has got self-correcting exercises. You can make a note of it, maybe after which you'll be able to explore it. Okay, as we have very less time, I'm not able to show about it live poll. Okay, thank you for your beautiful I know most of you know about Google Forms. I don't have much time. Maybe after some time, and I told you, right, I'm live streaming onto my YouTube channel. Okay, so yes, I'll give my entire channel link wherein you'll be able to find it out. Now I'm going to share a link with you where you're going to play a live quiz. Just click the link, but give your name. I repeat it. Click the link and give your name. I'm going to give you a link. It is going to have 5 multiple choice questions where you will be able to answer it. All the questions are from the task. How to teach Excel in online classes. Yeah, there's a lot of, see, you can arrange for a webinar or from the hands-on session. Lot of things you can do using Google Slides, PowerPoint, and Excel. Okay,
She gave a link. No.
I'm going to give the link. I'm going to give you a live quiz link now. Okay, so it will carry the name Menti. Some of you would have explored about it. Okay, have you got the link now? Menti.com. Thank you for the YouTube link. Yeah, I've got so many informations onto my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my channel if you like this event. After the end of the event, give comments. That would be the best takeaway. Okay, how many of you have clicked that Menti link? Yes, give your names. I would like to, yeah, please provide details. Sure, ma'am, I'll provide my details. I'll also show my website details. I'll share my mobile number you can contact, and also my mail ID. I'm very happy I'm getting so interactive participants today, right? So it's very challenging when we take webinars. Okay, if you want anything for your college like workshops or FDPs or training for students, an internship is a very good thing. Online, we are going to conduct on Monday and Thursday, 5 to 7, 2 hours. Okay, only 20 persons per batch. Faculties and students also can join. Contact me, after which I will share. We are going to start it from February. Okay, so you can get connected with me and we'll be able to do it. All right. So now I'm going to start with this session. 55 people have joined out of 180. Okay. So I'm going to start the countdown. Sometimes the system and internet doesn't cooperate with us, as how our children are not cooperating with us. No, it always happens. My system gets switched on right by morning 4 a.m. and that is what it is giving a lot of problems. So you're all given good feedbacks. Okay, during the session we're going to play onto this Menti link about the e-learning tools. Okay, we're going to start. It's reloading. If it is asking for code, it is 40815431. But if you click the link, you will be able to join directly. My internet is fast, but still. Yeah. You are getting the first question now. You're getting the first question. Have you got the first question? Not getting the question, you want me to send the link again? I put it on the chat. So we started the session. With the e-learning some tools, and we have experienced about Google Slides, Google Jamboard. Why it is not switching on? It's not working because due to an internet connectivity issue. Yeah, it is showing answer fast to get more points. Yeah, now it started working. I'm sorry for the delay because of, I don't know, full form of GCR. Is it working now? Yeah. Is it working now? Yeah, I could see 20 people have answered, 22 have answered. I'm sorry for the delay. Sometimes always I say this, expect the unexpected. Most of the time it works and sometimes, so the time is up. Yes, GCR stands for Google's Classroom, and who answers faster? Let's see on the leaderboard. Who's on the first? Yeah, Vidyashri is on the first. And the fastest. Okay. Nice. Let's move on to the next question. It's very easy, 4 questions more. I'm extremely sorry for the delay on the network. The second question for the day. Whether Big Blue Button is a web conferencing tool we have seen. Yeah, 8 seconds. 45 of them have answered. Yeah, 56 answered. Yes, 60 have answered. It's almost time. Yes, it is automated, so it does. So 15. Yes, the answer is right. You can see a green tick on the top. Yes. No, this is not the paid version. It's a free version. Always I take free tools, even operating systems and the tools, whatever I teach for analytics or software testing or cyber forensics. Chatra is the fastest and Lokshna is the fastest. And on top we have Vidyashri and Lakshana and Sweta. On the second round, we move on to the third round. All right. And here it is a cumulative mark. It finds at the end, we'll know who is the winner for the day. Who is the winner for the day? Which whiteboard tool that we had demo today? Which whiteboard tool we had demo today? Is it Google Jamboard or Flipkart or Live Worksheets? Yes, the Google Workboard series. The whiteboard tool that we used is Google Jamboard. 53 of you have given the right answer. Let's see who's the winner on the round 3. Yes. Arvind is on the first and Shweta on the second, Lokshna on the third, and the fastest is Yashwini. Okay, we move on to the fourth question. Just 2 more questions to find who's the winner for today. All right. The fourth question for the day. Which tools transform your printable worksheets into self-corrective interactive sheets? I just told you we didn't have time to show you the demo. No, it's on the quiz that you'll be able to handle. I'm totally using a free version, ma. Sangeeta, ma. Yes. Is it done? How many of you have answered? 64 of you have answered. Yes, and it's Google. It's live worksheet. Okay, I was not able to. Maybe in the further classes or sometimes when we connect again. It's also onto my YouTube channel. You can see to it. Okay. So Lakshmi is the fastest, Lokshna is on the first, and Shweta on the third. The final question, which is going to define who will be the winner for today. Let's see who's the winner for today. Dash is a free learning management platform, manages classroom content. Okay, I have not told you the answer. It's Edmodo. Okay, I because I didn't find time to show you on Edmodo. It's a safe communication tool with the social media savvy. I give you the answer, it's Edmodo. I'm sorry for this. Okay. And let's see who's the winner of this. Yes. All right. I think it could be Lakshana. I don't know. The system will tell me who would be the winner for this. Lakshmi is the fastest and she is the winner today. Congratulations, Lakshmi. Lakshana on second, Sweta on third, Aravind on fourth, and it goes Avjit. Okay. So it is so wonderful to get connected with you today. All right. And you can give your views. SESHADRIPURAM College. Yeah. So nice, excellent, very informative, wonderful session. Looking forward, yeah, we can get connected. You can take up the something training so that you learn something more about it. You can visit our website. It is CIRF.co.in. When you search, go into Google or YouTube and you type Doreen Robin, you get my you will get my connections, okay, all my viewed videos, my contact details. Okay, we can, and this is the, we provide implant training and also internships training. With internships is going on, it's going to start from February. Yeah, practically we experienced to use this tool. Thank you so much, Arpita ma'am. Excellent session, insightful session. Yes, I'm getting good feedbacks from each and every one of you. I'm so happy that you learned something new today. Okay, and I'll share my contact. Okay, you can see to it, we get connected. We are just in the start of the year. We have got so much time, right? We get connected and try to do more things for the upliftment of the students and the faculties and for the better India. All right, thank you all. Over to the organizers. Once again, I would like to, because the starting time of the quiz had some issues, sorry for the delay. Thank you. Thank you all. Over to the organizers.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Really, it's a wonderful and knowledge sharing session. So, few of the concept basically, we are not from the computer science background, so we have learned a few exclusive things today. Maybe that is an exam board or live files, and also many concepts are very new for us. Thank you for enlightening us pertaining to e-learning. Thank you so much once again.
Welcome.
And now I request Kanchan ma'am to render the vote of thanks. Kanchan ma'am. Kanchan ma'am. Yes, Reshma ma'am. Reshma ma'am. Yeah.
So, ma'am, can you hear me?
Yeah. Now I'm able to hear you.
Yes. Ma'am, there is some question, ma'am. If time permits, if we can answer something. We have some few questions, ma'am.
Yes, please.
How can we make the students more interactive in the online classes or entertain students to attend online classes?
Yes, I addressed it. So conduct some games, game-based teaching, make them interactive, have some live polls. Here itself, you will be able to find out of all those things, how many were really listening to it, because I can see only 20 to 30 people on Google Slides, 20.
Yes,
so this is, because in your class, you've just got 40 students. For me, it's all unknown participants. For you, it's a known participants. And it's easy for you to grab it out. See, it's not putting the students down, encouraging those who are not doing them to do it back again. When you give like Google Slides or Google, where you have collaborative learning, you can clearly pinpoint and find out who are really into the class, who have just switched on and went to sleep, or switched on and went and playing some games, because
It
keep the
happens many a times.
yeah. Throughout the
Happens.
session, you should have experienced. I'll be asking some question or the other to make people interactive. So that is one base rule, and it's, if you're going to put 100% effort on your physical classes, you have to put 500% effort onto the online, but you have to think and prepare and plan. How are we going to bring out students? So, and this session is totally interesting for some. The interaction from the participants may be less, but I try to bring people out of it. So it happens in the hands of faculty. Think of some, I told you, right, some innovative methods to start off the class. First 3 minutes of the class is more important. See, I am not known to you, you are not known to me, and for your students, they are known to you. So start a class with some recent conversation that grabs the students, the attraction. So, and have some pooling or gaming throughout the session to make them interactive, and keep the chain till the end of the 40-50 minutes. That making it active session is what is the base rule to keep, especially in webinar, and you can clearly figure it out who are there into it, who are not into it. It's not calling by name. By giving some activity, you'll be able to find it out. I have a set of rules for activity, but we don't have time. Maybe sometimes ahead we'll see.
Thank you, ma'am.
Any more questions?
Sangeeta ma'am, you can unmute and you can ask a question.
Yes, please.
Hello, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
It's very informative session for me, because I have already worked for the past 2 years in the Google Classroom, Google Slide, everything. But it's in the e-learning, what you are going to teach, I'm expecting more. I have satisfied more than that. Okay. And also what you have expected out of 150 participants are here, but you have received result from 50 staffs, correct? Likewise, we have expected out of 60 students, only 20% students have attended the class, and they respond to the questions, and whatever we ask, immediately they respond. But what they are doing at the time, it's foremost important. Even before enter into the class, I'm doing some other work. I'm working in the PPT simultaneously through phone. I'm attending your class, correct? But after you have given lot of work, no, immediately I will switch off that, and I ready to respond each and every question on the spot. Okay, so it's our part, it's mistake, I feel. I feel like that, because we are not creating more than that what they expect. If whatever I expect, you have fulfilled, so that I too attended in that class, correct? So likewise, the 60 students, whatever they don't know, if we interactively teach to them, definitely they can attend the class. They definitely respond to the questions. So I too satisfied, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. You asked the question and you gave the response too. So there's no work for me to do. So it solely relying on the.
See me? Can you able to see me?
Yes, I can see you, ma'am. I can see.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So it always happens in the hands of teachers, right? How you interact, and you have to prepare, properly plan for many sessions, right? And what
immediately I will on the laptop, and I respond to your question. Whatever link I can't able to download the app, it will take time. So through laptop, immediately I will open that email, then send the copy, the link, and send to the laptop in the email. Through email, I can able to access. It will take time, but even though I ready to respond, so that much of creative thinking you can. You are very wondering, ma'am. I am not having any words to.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank
so
you.
So the 500 effort I can take to get 100% result from these students. It's my will. I will accept.
You will do it even more better further on, ma'am. So some of them are asking what new which is going to come in next 5 years. Tools keep coming. Okay, you have to have a learning to learn things, how to teach to students, make it more interactive, and catch the students onto the track. Okay, when you see a small child, right, it's going here and there, we just bringing onto the track. Likewise, it's not, what are the difference e-learning, how it is different. See, e-learning could be even more effective than normal teaching. But when what I say, right, you have to make people to switch on their camera, because you here it's unknown people and you're after college times. But when you take your classrooms, you are known to the students, you see them, make a rule, you keep the cameras on and make them to give some emojis or claps or something, interact with them, so that it will be easy for them to get interacted, right? So here you can see some videos which makes them even more visualized. Does he is the best option, and if yes, which platform? Any platform that is of your own comfort, Hemant, you can use it. And how you are versatile in using the tool, and how you channelize things when you do your lectures. Okay. Ma'am, I left my job. Can I know what new skills? Nowadays, the new skill that I don't know which, whatever is your domain, analytics is the needed one, that anybody, like I have trained people on commerce, I've trained people on, you can see some BCom talks I've given, and students have also learned, and engineering students, arts and science students. Currently, I have 8 interns in my company. They come to office, they learn, and we provide online internship training with internship, and they develop. So analytics is one skill. When you learn, you can go into finance sector or onto sales or whatever is the field. On healthcare, analytics is huge demand. Yes, even for commerce students, right? Ma'am, where data science is used everywhere. Okay, data science is used everywhere, but you should know, it should be properly trained. That is what we have our concern called Computational Intelligence Research Foundation. Okay, I think most of the question I've answered. Over to the organizers. If it is okay, you can take a group picture if you all open up your cameras once the sharing is stopped. Over to you, Shivakumar sir, or Soumya ma'am, or I don't know, over to the organizers. Thank you,
ma'am. Thank you so much for your patience for answering all our queries.
Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Kanchan ma'am to render the oath of thanks. Kanchan ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes. Yeah, you're audible, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kanchan, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science. On behalf of SESHADRIPURAM Academy of Business Studies and the SESHADRIPURAM Educational Trust, it's my privilege to propose a vote of thanks on this session. First and foremost, I would like to thank Dr.Doreen ma'am for educating us about the different types of e-learning tools, and also introducing us to new types of e-learning tools and how we can make learning and teaching process interactive. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Welcome.
Despite of her busy schedule, she has found a time to educate us about e-learning tools. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you once again.
Welcome, ma'am.
On behalf of SABS, I would like to thank SESHADRIPURAM Educational Trust for giving us an opportunity.
Kanchan ma'am?
A network issue, maybe.
Yeah.
Soumya ma'am?
Yes, sir. Shall I continue?
Yeah.
Okay, sir. I take this due to technical glitches. I think she had some issues over phone. On behalf of SESHADRIPURAM Educational Trust and SESHADRIPURAM Academy of Business Studies, I thank Dr. Doreen ma'am, because she has given a lot of insights, and she clearly told what all the opportunities are there and what all the new trends pertaining to e-learning. Because as I said, learning is never ending, either e-learning or whichever type of a learning. Thank you so much, ma'am, for sparing your valuable time. I also thank Professor Jairam sir, Principal of SESHADRIPURAM Academy of Business Studies, was all-time motivated to conduct such kind of a qualitative event through virtual platform. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks. I thank today's event coordinator, Professor Shivakumar CS, sir, for organizing this particular event. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I thank Professor Reshma, HOD, Department of Computer Science, for organizing and to be a part of this knowledge sharing session. Thank you, ma'am. I also thank all our teaching fraternity and all the dignitaries who have participated in this event, and you people really made this event a grand success, and there is a lot of key takeaways. Hope you enjoyed the session and hope you have gained a lot of knowledge from this session. Thank you so much, one and all. Kindly fill the feedback link, and we are going to within the 1 week, 6 working or 7 working days, we are going to distribute the certificate, because few of the people who are asking when you are going to issue the certificate and all. So definitely we are going to issue the certificate within the 5 or 6 working days. Kindly fill your feedback form. Thank you so much for your gracious presence. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. If it is
Thank you,
okay,
ma'am.
if the screen is stopped sharing, we can take a group picture of those who are opening up the cameras, please. It's some memories that you can hold it on. Even you can use it for NAC and MBAs. You can
Yes.
stop sharing.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you
Stop.
you can stop sharing the screen. You can get a gallery view on it. And participants, those who are able to switch on the cameras, kindly switch it on. Shivakumar sir, you're sharing the screen.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You can stop sharing the screen so that you get all the participants on a grid view.
Okay, 1 minute, ma'am.
And participants were able to, faculties were able, yeah, I'm happy to see most of them have switched on their cameras. But once stop sharing, you will be able to.
1 minute, 1 minute. Soumya ma'am, you are the host, no? You have to stop sharing, ma'am. It is in your, okay, 1 minute. Okay, sir.
Yeah, done.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, we have got 5 panels.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you can have your cameras on and you can take some screenshots. Smile 1, 2, 3. I'll send it to Shivakumar sir.
Okay.
Okay, we move on to the next. Only other panels they have not opened. So just give me 1 more minute.
I request participants, please on your video.
Nice to see many new faces, which we don't know, sometime or the other we'll be able to meet. All right.
Okay.
Sometimes the system plays with us. Just give me a minute. Yes, the first panel we have got. I don't know, second panel also people are opening up. Yes, only 1 or 2. Yeah. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Smile, please. Thank you all. God bless. I'll share.
Recording stopped.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah, I'll share it to Shivakumar sir and he will share it to you.
Yeah, pleasure, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Once again, thank you all of you for your participation. Thank you. Sir, I'm going to end the meeting now, sir.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.